In this episode, I talk about how to stop being a perfectionist. Welcome to episode 242 of The Honest Entrepreneur Show, where I help creatives like you to master your marketing. My name is Tom Ross, and let's get into it.
This question is from a private account. Hey Tom, I want to push back a little on your message about perfectionism. As designers, I think we should aim to create the best quality work possible. After all, what's the point of designing if you aren't going to be a perfectionist? I see speed as more of a component if you're trying to generate income or gain followers. But true designers should be perfectionists. Quality work takes time. What are your thoughts?
Hey, private account. I like the anonymous nature of this question. I think I actually responded to this comment on my Instagram. I think it holds water to an extent, right? So I did caveat my whole don't be a perfectionist message by saying, obviously quality is important. Obviously design matters. I was a designer myself professionally for many years. However, we're talking more within the realms of business here. I think people are way too slow. They're slow to execute with their content, with their branding. I've seen businesses go out of business because they spent 6 months on a rebrand when they actually had bigger fish to fry. I've seen people, including myself, spend months on a single piece of content to eventually ship it, and it didn't matter. There is all kinds of dumb stuff that people are focusing on when they should be actually getting to the task at hand, which is growing their business. And I had a call with some amazing entrepreneurs that I know today, and they were saying, we're so guilty of this. We saw your post. We just deliberated over what shade of green our website should be for like 2 days, and it's just a complete and utter waste. And they recognize that. So I think that's kind of what I was trying to target with that original video that you commented on. But let's get back to design. I think we need to be realistic here because we are designers, we're not artists. And there is a distinction. When you're an artist, you can make art for the sake of art. You can make art because it's emotional and emotive and amazing and beautiful. And there's no kind of core purpose there. And so you could spend a year on a piece if you want. It's really a lot more flexible and more tangible. When you're a designer, you do have to work to deadlines. You do need to meet client needs and objectives. And as much as the client is going to appreciate, really fantastic high quality work, and as much as I completely agree that work often takes time, speed is still key. Speed is still an absolute factor. And look at it this way, Lisa Glanz, who I do my other podcast with, she was known as Lisa the Machine Glanz because she was so prolific in her output of work that she actually essentially just spiked her hourly rate because she was packing more work into the time she had. She had more clients on the go, and it massively benefited her. And yes, it's equally a good approach to have 1 or 2 really high paying clients and be very meticulous and do just the most thorough job ever for them. But you're still operating within timeframes. You still don't have an unlimited budget in terms of hours. And so I just can't get away from the fact that speed matters. And again, we're kind of coming back here to like what matters and what doesn't. Like if you are doing a incredibly high profile in the public eye piece of rebranding for one of the biggest Fortune 100 companies in the world or something like that, well, yeah, then you need to be meticulous because millions, if not billions of people are going to see your work. If you are doing an Instagram post for your agency's Instagram feed, well, then don't drag your heels over every single tiny detail and never publish the thing and have no content strategy because you're umming and ahhing. There is, of course, a middle ground. So I love the precision. I love that kind of pixel perfect nature that design carries with it. But equally, I like the business side in terms of executing and getting stuff done. And so I think you need to bring both to the table as a designer. And the reason I put that original video out is I feel like the majority of designers are too far into the perfectionist way, and they actually hide behind it as a shield. They use it as an excuse not to be doing more. They kind of know in the back of their mind there is more important work to be getting on with. They know what they should be doing to grow their business, but they're hiding behind tweaking that shade of yellow or resizing that text endlessly, and that shit ultimately doesn't matter to anyone apart from you. Question of the day: are you a perfectionist? Let me know in the comments. I used to be awful with this, and this is why I can talk about this. I was so slow, and I've really learned just by doing more and letting go that much more. Oh my God, it's so liberating, and I get way more done, and I don't actually feel it makes me a worse designer. Well, hey there. You seem like the kind of savvy human being that enjoys high quality YouTube content just like this one. And if you'd like to see more of it, I hope you will hit the subscribe button below this video. If you'd enjoy more content like this, you can check it out right here. Make the right decision.